Greetings, friends, and welcome to Trenton 365. Trenton 365 is a civic engagement radio, and the whole reason behind this is that we want to encourage people to be actively involved in building the community that they want. I personally use the idea of Jacque's Reach, and that acronym REACH, R-E-A-C-H, stands for Recreation, Environment, Art and Culture, Civic Engagement, Health and Nutrition. So under those titles, so to speak, I like to partner with organizations, faith communities, individuals, and causes to share their information. Because as a micromedia business, I fully understand how important it is to get the message out to your particular demographic. All of us have these mobile devices and they're great and everything, but oftentimes people are busy just playing games or looking up stuff when we can actually be using that as a device or a tool to bring human beings together. So I'm going to be bringing on my new friend now, and I'm going to explain what has happened because I've just met my new friend, MaryAnn Rapa. MaryAnn is the director of the Sand Hills Wellness Center, which is affiliated with Grace Presbyterian Church located in Kendall Park, New Jersey. In Kendall Park, for those of you who are maybe heard of it, it's north of the Princeton area, but we're going to get into that in just a moment. But we're really talking today because they have this awesome jazz event that's coming up, possibly, and we'll get into that as well. They're having this jazz event on August the 14th, Saturday, August the 14th. And there's going to be two musicians that are going to be playing, Vince diMura and Ty Stevens. Now, I would have them on today, but there are some health concerns with one of the musicians. So we're going to be lifting Vince up and hope that he is well and that everything goes well with the concert. But the most important thing is for you to get the meat and potatoes about the event, get it on your radar. And then you can make the decision if it's going to rain, if you want to go, but it's a rain or shine event, or if something happens and the event has to be changed, MaryAnn or Janice or Ty or someone else from Grace Presbyterian Church in Kendall Park will let you know or let the folks know via social media. Now, all that's out of the way, I want to talk to my new friend, MaryAnn. First of all, I'd like for you to introduce yourself and talk about the Sand Hills Wellness Center, and then we'll touch on the event that's coming up on Saturday.
Well, thank you for having me, Jacque, and thank you for welcoming me. I really appreciate it. So the Sand Hills Wellness Center, which is under the umbrella of Grace Presbyterian Church. And we also have the Sand Hills Preschool, which is also under the same umbrella. And the three entities work as a team. The Wellness Center opened in 2013 was put together by about 7 or 8 volunteers who worked full time to open the doors because they saw such a need in the community for this type of work. And we have a mental health program that has grown exponentially, especially over the last year and a half or so, as you can imagine. The need out there is great. We have yoga classes and workshops and City Kids creative writing and dance classes. We're starting a children's theater program in September, and bassoon lessons. And so a big variety falls under our umbrella. Nobody is turned away for financial reasons. That's the one rule we have here. And it's all about growth, spiritual growth. Everybody's welcome, nobody's turned away. And that's for all three entities. No religious affiliation is needed to attend anything here. It's a program that we're really proud to bring to the community, and we've done a lot of good work. The church itself, their outreach does a great curbside meal program for people who are food compromised. And you can go on our website and see, learn about that. This month, it's going to be Saturday, August 21st, and you can pull up and we'll put the meals in your trunk. Or now what we've been able to do is with guidelines being lifted a little more, if people want to stay and actually have a picnic outside with the meals, it's wonderful. The restaurants in the community have stepped up, and so 1 month we'll have the restaurants will provide food for us, and then the other month we have a wonderful chef Allison O'Brien. And Allie actually works for the Wellness Center, doing our social media and does cooking classes for us as well. And so she makes the meals on the other months, every other month. And I actually sous chef with her, because here you wear many hats. You do whatever it is that needs to be done. And it's just so important for people to have a safe place to come to get the help that they need, or the inspiration, or, you know, for them just to be fed. And I can honestly say that about the preschool as well. Carla Lynch is the director there, and the staff is wonderful. And if you're looking for a preschool, you look no further. That's where you want to be. The kindergarten teachers love the kids that come from Sandhills Preschool. So it really is a campus where you can get your needs met. And the church as well. The church is it welcomes everybody, and again, nobody's turned away. And no, I know it sounds a little odd maybe, but no religious affiliation is needed. Just come and check it out. We had an interim pastor for a while, so right now we have 2 pastors filling in as we look for our permanent pastor, but we call them the dynamic duo, Justin Warner and Donald Pitches. And it's just been wonderful, inspirational and fun, just as what it should be. You know, you want to come for more. So
I want to jump in because you've said some amazing things, and I think that you're a fine representative for the church, the wellness center, and the school. I think you nailed so many different parts. I like the fact that there's a lot of passion and compassion in what you're saying, and it seems like there's a very clear understanding of respect to the folks who are coming to Grace Presbyterian Church in Kendall Park, but also to use the services available at the Sandhills Wellness Center. I know we're going to talk about the event that's happening on Saturday, but I think that it's really important for us to make sure that we control the narrative of what we're trying to say. This is more than just a concert where you can come and be entertained. This is an outreach. This is part of the ministry. This is part of people sharing that spiritual love that they have for other human beings. And I'd like for you to touch on how Grace has gotten to this place where, as a faith center, it knows we have to do more than just open our doors on Sunday and have worship. We need to be actively involved in the community in which we are serving.
So that's a really good question. So I am a member of the church as well as I work here. And one of the reasons I became a member of the church, because I live about 40 minutes away in Freehold. So I have never experienced a community like this community in a church environment, a community that truly cares for each other and looks out for each other and reaches out to each other. So it really reaches to the community. So having this concert we did it last September, as well as another outside event, because it was something people could attend at a time where you couldn't do things. You know, we were in lockdown pretty much, and you really couldn't do much, but we made it a very safe event for people to come. And the people who came to that are chomping at the bit to come to this one, because it was so much fun and getting to know people. And so this community is really deep. And I think they just have the right way of doing things, because they put people first, you know. And that's when you put people first, as a really wise woman taught me, my mom, when you put people first, the rest falls into place. And And I've seen it more and more. And, you know, unfortunately this year, as all of us know, it's been a tough year. So the concert is it's a great event for us to all meet. And it's also a fundraising event for us. And it's for the 3 entities. And the Grace for Dinner program is all done on donation, because yes, we're a church and we have to do these things, but the reality is you do need to have some money to function and pay our bills. So it's that, but it's always people first, and it's always, that's the focus. And if that's one thing I've seen it at the Wellness Center since we opened our doors, that that things will fall in your way. You'll get building blocks, but you work through it, and then it works out. And I'm so grateful to be a part of this team, because, you know, we've all worked together on this, and that's the only way to get it done.
You know, and I'm glad that you keep touching on the points of team, community, working together, because it just seems that for some reason, so many people have gotten into this siloed mentality to think that they can do everything themselves, or that they don't need help. Human beings are communal people. Or communal. I mean, we are meant to be together and to work together, and those things, and be in relation. So it's good for me to hear, and it's inspiring that Grace Presbyterian Church in Kendall Park is living out that type of faith. Let's transition and talk about something that you sort of touched on. And this is going to be important when we start talking about the details of the event. And it's COVID, social distancing, and the concerns that many people have about gathering in spaces, et cetera. Can you just talk about some of the precautions that Grace Presbyterian Church in Kendall Park is taking regarding the rain or shine jazz event that's coming up?
So it's an outdoor event, which makes it really safe. Grace Presbyterian stands on 7 acres of property. We have plenty of parking. We make sure the bathrooms will be manned and will be wiped down after people use them. There's plenty of space to distance. You bring chairs, blankets, whatever you're comfortable sitting on, and feel free to bring food and drinks for during the concert. And we ask that if indoors, when you go inside, if you're not fully vaccinated, to please wear a mask. And inside, it's encouraged, even if you are vaccinated, it's encouraged for you to wear a mask, but it's not mandated at this point. So, but yeah, we will keep everything will be safe here.
It doesn't surprise me when you have a congregation that is so concerned about the members and doing the work in the community. They tend to take above and beyond precautions to make sure that everyone is safe. And I would assume that that goes the same way for the school, the Sand Hills school that you run as well on the property of Grace Presbyterian Church. Now, let's talk about the event.
Okay.
I know you said that you had it last year. Everyone was really like, they wanted to get out and to experience it. So I want you to just talk about the idea and the concept of it, and then what folks can expect. And then I'll ask you some questions in particular about Saturday, the 14th of August, for the Rain or Shine jazz event that's going to be taking place at Grace Presbyterian Church in Kendall Park, New Jersey.
Okay. So Vince diMura is the musician at the church, and he is an award-winning composer, arranger, jazz pianist, and musical director. He's appeared in concerts in North America, Europe, and Latin America, and he's the resident composer and musical director for the Lewis Center of Arts at Princeton University. He first appeared at Carnegie Hall at the age of 14, and by 17 appeared there 3 times. He was a child prodigy, and honestly, just really nice guy to, just, I can't help it, but he really is. And his talents is unbelievable. and so he recruited Ty Stevens, who is world renowned, and you can go on his website and listen to some of his music. He's appeared on Broadway with legends, Harry Belafonte, amongst others. He does R&B, jazz, funk, and top notch, and is world renowned. So this will not disappoint. I can guarantee that.
Awesome. Thanks, MaryAnn. Now, on the flyer, it says that there's a suggested donation of $20. And I often tell folks, when there's a suggested donation, that's really for opening it up for anybody to come, and for people who don't have the financial resources, for them to feel comfortable to come and enjoy it anyway. The balance of that is the folks that have the ability to make the $20 donation. It is encouraged that you do that to help offset the cost. And for those of you who have the ability to go above and beyond and recognize that the finances that you donate are going to continue to have the programming going, offset the cost of the folks who can't pay, and also take care of the musicians, and oftentimes. Can you just elaborate on that as well?
Sure. So you hit the nail on the head, Jacque. You really did. So if it wasn't for the generosity of the community, the Wellness Center would have gone down, last year. But it's through the generosity and donations that has helped us survive in particular. So nobody, please, I want to encourage, if you can't donate the $20, please come and have a nice evening. It's so important. But if you can donate, please do, and it will be put to good use. But you hit the nail on the head. We have to take care of each other, right? And $20, you're getting top-notch music. It'll be a fun evening, fun couple hours. It's from 4 to 6. The grounds open at 3:30. You can start coming at 3:30 and set up, and they'll play till the music starts at 4, and they'll play till 6.
And something that I'm running through my mind just thinking about that. So folks, just kind of imagine this, right? You're getting world-class professional music in an open, safe space, on open grounds where you can bring your blanket, you can bring your towels, you can bring your chairs. It's a fun family event. You can bring the children as well. You can even bring your food and refreshments there. Again, doors open at 3:30, music's from 4 to 6. There's a $20 suggested donation. If you have that, great. If you don't, come anyway. If you can go above and beyond that and help offset the cost, you can hope to be sure to have this event come back next year if you're of that kind of means. When people arrive at the church, can you kind of walk them through some of the logistics? And I say that because some folks, especially now, who are in this space, they're slowly going out, they're unsure about things, certain crowds of people driving. There's a lot of, I think, trepidation that people have. So can you sort of walk folks through the logistics of what it's going to be like on Saturday the 14th when they show up at Grace Presbyterian Church in Kendall Park?
Sure. So the address is 57 Sandhills Road, and put it in your GPS. It'll bring you right here. We're going to have the Boy Scouts will be in the parking lot directing traffic and sending you and showing you where you need to come. We'll be giving out pages of our COVID guidelines as well. So, but nothing to worry about. Just come in. They will show you exactly where to go. They'll even take you to the back, into the back, and show you where you can set up. So, we're really trying to think of everything with this. And what I would like to reiterate as far as the donation piece, it's all going to be in a box. You put money in if you want to. You don't. no, please don't. If you really don't have it, please come out and enjoy the music. Come see our grounds. You can come in and see the Wellness Center. And as I said, like, nobody's turned away for financial reasons. All our practitioners are on a sliding scale.
That's fantastic. So last 2 minutes are yours.
Okay.
I would love for you to make a pitch, combining everything that you can think of that's happening at Grace Presbyterian Church in Kendall Park and the Sand Hills Wellness Center. Make that final pitch to those who are going to be listening and watching this.
Okay, so come to try Grace out if you're looking for a place to worship and have some spiritual growth. Come and give it a shot, and the music will be top notch every week because Vince is there every week. The Wellness Center, any type of issues you could be having, if you want to take a yoga class, we have karate for your kids. We have City Kids creative writing. I'm a therapist and a life coach. You can go on our website at sandhillswellness.com and check out our services there and anything you would like to take part in. We have a jazzercise class. So all kinds of things, mind, body, spirit, right? And then we have the preschool, where I have to tell you, it is so much fun having the kids here. They are just, because kids are who they are, right? So you talk to them and you get the answers without a filter, and it's fantastic. It's fantastic. And it's a true preschool. The kids play and the crafts and, what 3-4-year-olds should be doing, so check it out. If children, grandchildren, check it out. You won't be disappointed.
Wow, fantastic. Well, MaryAnn, I am sure at some point in time, I will get a chance to spend some time with you as Central Presbytery gets itself all situated and we start doing some PCUSA Presbytery events. So nice to meet you. Make sure you tell the whole team, congratulations, that I'll be lifting you all up, and we'll be pushing this information out, and hopefully it's a knockout on Saturday the 14th.
Thank you so much for your time, Jacque. I really appreciate it.
You are so welcome. And there you have it, folks. Just another opportunity for you and yours to get involved in what's happening in the community. If you like music, if you like fun family events, you want to be outside on a Saturday, head on up to Grace Presbyterian Church in Kendall Park. It's 20 minutes or so from Mercer County. You get a chance to spend some wonderful time with some great spiritual people who really have the passion of Christ in them, not only for the children, but also for the adults who are going through some tough times or just need some support in being there like a family. Jacque Howard here reminding you it's always about justice, peace, and humility.